Hi there, let's continue our topic about tutoring KR. So again, let's have another disclaimer. Everything that I'll be sharing with you today is of course based on my personal experience, and again, I will only share the things that I'm allowed to share. And if you already know the information that I have here in my video, then you can proceed to watching other videos. And if you have some questions, or I don't like negative reactions, because that's the purpose of this disclaimer. So I hope that we respect each other's opinions. And I'm doing this to help other tutors who are in need of this job. So that's the sole purpose of my videos. Now, this is about the application process. There are 3 steps for the application process. So first, we have the screening test. So screening test is basically like filling in the application form. So I will be putting the link in the description box. So another disclaimer, I'm not making this video to just to invite teachers to work in tutoring, because it's not really in my interest to do that. I just want to share with you this company. And again, let's go back to the screening test. For the screening test, just click the link that I have in the description box, and then just fill in your information. And based on my experience, I think tutoring prefers teachers with experience. Just, I think, but that's just, my own guess. I'm just guessing. Since when I applied in tutoring, I think I already had 3 years experience. So who knows? Just try to fill in. You cannot lose anything by trying. So I suggest that you try. And then in my case, actually, it took maybe a week before they responded. Yeah, actually, that was quite long. I thought I didn't pass. Yeah, it took a week. They replied to me that they will conduct the number 2 step. So that is the technical check. So basically, someone from the company will check your computer, like the speed of your internet connection and the specs of your computer, I think. So I can clearly remember that an IT support checked the my desktop specs. Yeah, so they checked what kind of system I'm using, what kind of computer I'm using, and how much storage I have. But I think it doesn't really matter as long as you're using. That time I was still using Ryzen, and my RAM storage was about 8 GB. I was still using the HDD. I think they don't require high specs computers. So the most important thing is that your internet connection is good, because I think that is, of course, one of the most important things. And also the headset that you are using. So make sure you use the headset with a USB port. That's much better. Or if not, you can use the sound card. I think that's called sound card. So yeah, that's for the technical check. And I passed the technical check. And then I think the day after, I had my final interview. And so there is no initial interview. You will be directed to the final interview. So I prepared a lot for my final interview, which means I prepared questions that I think the interviewer will ask me. So for the final interview, before I had a chance to talk with the interviewer, so I took a grammar test before the interview. So there was a grammar test. It's easy. So I think you just have to review the basic tenses, and of course you need to review on the prepositions. That's for the grammar test. And then after the grammar test, I had my final interview, and that was really fun for me because I was only asked one question, where in fact I prepared a lot of probable questions. Sorry, my brain is not braining because I'm sleepy right now. Yeah, I prepared questions that I thought the interviewers will ask me, but she only asked me one question. And after that, we had a pronunciation test. Yeah, this is the exciting part. So, the pronunciation test, I would say, was very challenging for me because I thought I knew it all. Just kidding. Because I thought I knew how to pronounce most of the words, but I don't. So I highly recommend that you practice your pronunciation skills. So make sure to just practice reading words aloud, because maybe sometimes we thought that we know how to read a word, but when you read it aloud, then you don't. Yeah, so practice your pronunciation skills since this is for an audio class. So it's very important to like refine the way you enunciate the words, the way you, especially the stress of the word. So let me give you an example. If you say beautiful, so it's beautiful. We don't say beautiful or beautiful. It's beautiful. So we need to stress the correct syllable in the word. So I think that's part of the tips and the reminders. So for the tips and the reminders, yeah, if you have some certificates, English certificates like TESOL or TEFL, then please include that in filling in the form. What else? Also, make sure to, add your experiences, mention your experiences. And for the technical check, you need to be ready with your internet connection. The technical check will only happen once. Make sure during that time your internet connection is at the best, because right now they are very strict with the teacher's connection, the speed of the connection. And also, yes, invest in a high quality headset. Yeah, because it will last long. And also invest in a noise canceling application like Crisp. And for the final interview, yeah, review the basic tenses, review the usage of the prepositions and the articles a, an, and the. So those are very essential. And for the final interview, the interview itself, then you have to be ready. Even though in my case, I only had one question, maybe in your case, you will have many. So you have to be resourceful and you have to be prepared. Being prepared means you are ready to, start the journey, or to, you already have this kind of goal to pass this kind of application. And for the pronunciation test, yeah, so just read some, you know, I would say difficult passages or difficult poems or difficult stories to help you be aware of some of the words that are not common to us. So just practice pronouncing. Yeah, practice your pronunciation skills. And I think that's it for this video. I will still think of other topics that would be related to this one. And if you have some questions or if you have some suggestions of, like, if you want to suggest some topics that you want me to discuss, then it would be very helpful to me as well, because actually and honestly I always ran out of topics. That's also the reason why I couldn't make videos, because I'm not working in rare job anymore, and yeah, I don't like to make videos that I don't have personal experiences with. So I think that's it for this part. So again, please leave your questions if you have some suggestions, topic suggestions. I would be very grateful. And yes, don't forget to support this channel by, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like this video if you like it. And I really appreciate your support. And yeah, see you in my next one. Bye.